Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David and Jeff, and we are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, straight away, I just want to tell you guys, this video may be very, very long. It should be around like the 10-minute mark. So if you guys can please smash the like button on this video, and please watch the video until it's full length. If you do that for me, that would be very nice. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about why Monday Night Raw of last night was probably the worst Raw of 2018, to be honest. And so I'm going to go through each segment on the show and give you my opinion on why it was stupid and why I think it was very, very pointless. So the first segment is basically Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley are talking about Strowman, how they injured him, which I didn't realize. When I first saw it, I was just like, alright, Braun Strowman's hurt. Then I heard him say he can't feel his fingers. I was just like, alright, they fucked up somewhere. So that was it. Strowman says he'll need surgery. They continue talking about Strowman like, oh, I'm going to be the GM. That's Corbin. Elias interrupts them. Then after Lashley has a match with Elias. Corbin changes the match midway into a no disqualification match after Elias really did win, which WWE needs to stop playing with these authority figures because we've seen the storyline so many times. We've seen it. The only best storyline with the actual authority figure was probably John Laurinaitis or even the Authority in general. But this authority storyline is just basically stupid. WWE did two stupid things in basically almost the same match that I will talk to you about. The first one is the Corbin, changing the match midway, and then Elias eventually lost because it was a no disqualification match. They destroyed Elias after the match. Elias looked hurt, but he really wasn't hurt, hopefully, because I love Elias. The third segment of Monday Night Raw is Alexa Bliss is put in charge into the women's roster. And this I see no point is because Alexa Bliss is still an active member of the roster. So was Kurt Angle, so is Baron Corbin, but still, Alexa Bliss actually makes more sense than Corbin because Alexa Bliss is actually injured right now. And we don't know when she'll come back. Corbin's not injured. Corbin is fully healthy. WWE just doesn't have a, direction for Corbin on the main roster right now. So number 4 is a Dean Ambrose where he gets a shot in the butt segment. I really thought this was probably a terrible segment. I mean, he was just basically talking about, at TLC I'm gonna beat Seth Rollins and anything but that. But did WWE really have to shoot that while he was getting a shot in the butt? Because that just makes people just wonder, why did they actually do this? What was the point of that? Okay, so number 5, and I've yet to guess the worst segment of the day, guys, just saying. Number 5 is Lucha versus Revival. Lucha eventually won. It was technically a 3-on-2 handicap match, and the Lucha House Party basically has their own rules, which means they can tag in wherever they want. There's no legal man, so that's the Lucha House Party, and to be honest, I actually kind of like the Lucha House Party and everything like that. But number 6 is probably the worst segment of Raw yesterday. Nia Jax. Alright, this is what I wrote down, okay? I'm going to tell you guys before I explain to it. Nia Jax terrible segment promo with Ronda. Then Natty comes out, and gets attacked by Riot Squad before Ronda makes a save. First part. Nia Jax's promo was absolutely terrible. She was so cringe on the mic that night, yesterday. It was so hard to believe. And then Ronda came out. Ronda talking about, I'm going to beat you and then I'm going to shove it down I'm going to shove it straight in Charlotte's face. Which I don't understand because Ronda does know. WWE are trying to make Ronda seem like she doesn't know that, they're two brands. They can't fight unless it's WrestleMania or Survivor Series. They really can't fight unless they're on the same roster, and they're not going to switch Ronda onto SmackDown because SmackDown would be ruined, and WWE just wouldn't do that because Ronda doesn't need to ruin the SmackDown Women's Division. SmackDown probably has the best women's division in terms of people that actually get a fighting opportunity. But yeah, after Ronda comes out, she's getting ready to be attacked by Nia Jax and Tamina. Nia Jax says, I was just buying time. Natty comes out for no... That made no sense to have Natalya coming out. If Ronda was attacked, that would have made perfect sense, but Natalya came out for nothing. Oh yeah, I heard the commentary, she coming out to back up Ronda. For what reason? Usually when someone's coming out to back someone, it's when they're getting attacked. So that made no sense of Natty coming out, and plus her music hit late. And then when she got to the ring, the Riot Squad attacked her, which made perfect sense because she's been dealing with the Riot Squad. And then Ronda made the save. Like, how many times have we seen Ronda make the save for Natalya? It's literally stupid. Do something and turn Natty heel against Ronda. Or do something that has to do with that, because I'm actually tired of seeing Ronda save Natty. I love Natty as a character and as a person in real life. But the way the WWE are just doing this is just so weird. And Ronda, if you guys saw it, when she flipped Liv Morgan, if Liv Morgan actually didn't flip that way, she could have injured him. Injured her. Ronda could have seriously injured Liv Morgan because that was not a good flip. That was not. And Liv Morgan, she's had enough to deal with, but that was probably the worst segment of Raw for last night. I can't wait for SmackDown tonight. SmackDown's definitely going to beat out this Raw by far. So number 7 is AOP to beat Gable and Rude after, Drake Maverick steals Bobby Roode's robe. Then he goes in the bathroom, pees on it. Rude gets distracted. I'm just waiting for Bobby Roode to turn heel. I mean, it's bound to happen anyway. I'm just waiting for it to happen anyway. Rude needs to turn heel because him as a heel would definitely give him a good shot. And he can face off against... He can go for Intercontinental Championship before going against the Universal Championship. Because I feel like Rude eventually will get a shot at the Universal Championship. I just don't think that's right now. So number 8, we have Ember Moon versus Alicia Fox. Ember ended up winning. I mean, that was basically a squash match. And the next match was a really squash match because it was Jinder Mahal versus No Way Jose. WWE aren't doing nothing with Jose. They've already said that. And Mahal easily won. That was his first victory in a while. That wasn't on Mixed Match Challenge. Number 10 is a match we've seen basically 8 times this year. It was Rollins doing the Intercontinental Championship, open challenge, and Ziggler eventually accepted it, which turned out to be the best match of Raw. I mean, it was almost a 5-star match. I honestly gotta say that. But the thing with WWE is, we've already seen this match many, many times, but the thing is, there's not a lot of people that could have came out to answer a challenge that would have gave us a good match. Ziggler, I'm actually happy Ziggler came out, because if you look at SmackDown Raw, SmackDown has better talent that can actually provide good matches. Raw really doesn't, because a lot of the guys that can provide good talent are basically injured. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they could have provided good matches, both injured. Number 11 is Sasha Banks and Bayley. They go out, they get questioned by the fans, they answer, and then for no reason again, WWE has them get ambushed by Mickie James, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke, who nobody knows what WWE is doing with her. I saw no point in this. Bayley and Sasha eventually get the advantage of them, and they stay until the end of that segment. And then the final segment of Raw was Balor versus Corbin. Balor lost the match after Corbin changed the match again in the middle of the match to make it a 2-on-1 handicap match with him and McIntyre versus Balor. They ended up beating Balor. Balor, got hit with a Claymore. And then after the match, they absolutely destroyed Balor. And that was just basically it all Raw. So yeah, guys, I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you think this was the worst Raw ever, or do you think this was just the worst Raw of 2018? Because I honestly gotta say, this is probably not the worst Raw ever, but this was definitely the worst Raw of 2018. This was so bad. And I'm glad. I love SmackDown more than Raw. I love SmackDown, man. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.